So I want to show you how I go about making one of my stop motion videos. So I start with my setup here with the blue construction paper for my background, and one of my little characters, this is a T13 action figure. There are excellent little figures for this kind of work because they are articulated on 15 different points. So I start by putting some blue sticky tack on the feet of the character. I don't want to stick him down really, I just want to make sure he doesn't shift too much, because as you'll see throughout the video, things go wrong sometimes and you want to at least try to keep him in position. So I'm just going to see if I can get him to stand up here, and then I'll move him to the center of the X on the screen. We're actually just recording this in a program called Stop Motion, and this will allow us to make our stop motion using two cameras. My iPhone is serving as a secondary camera for my iPad, which is where I'm doing the work. So when you see my hand off screen here, what's happening is I'm actually preparing the iPad. I'll show you here what's happening on the iPad right now. So here's the iPad, and see the blue screen is replaced by this scene in the background. So I actually want to change that scene out. Here it is with it off, so you can see what I see, and then I'll change it to the appropriate scene for this particular stop motion video that I'm trying to make. I'm going to show you the whole process here, and it's going to take probably about 20 minutes to do, and as a result we'll end up with around 20 seconds of stop motion, and you could easily add more frames, but for the sake of time I'm just going to keep it simple here. I'm not going to show every step, I'm just going to give you some of the background of how I do it. So here's the background I selected, this kind of laboratory background, and then I begin the process of deciding what I'm going to have this little video do. I have a plan in my mind, and but I'm going to just begin by selecting the first pose, and then I will I'll take that first picture, and then I'll go from there. Getting the pose exactly the way you want it the first times, this can be a little bit finicky, but you just gotta have fun with it and try not to overthink it too much. So I just hit the shutter button on the iPad, and it will take the picture that the iPhone is showing, and then you just make your adjustments. Now I have the videos pretty well from this point forward. What you're seeing on the screen here is all in 2x speed. So in case you're wondering what's going on, I just wanted to make it try to cut out a lot of it so you could see the process. I'm actually changing one of his hands out here to make it look like his hand opens in the animation, and then there's a little sample of what I've done already, and it doesn't seem like much time has passed, but that there's about 17 or 18 frames and made about 3 seconds of animation. Then I come in, I introduce my hand into the scene as a helping hand that's going to actually put this mask on him, because he's asking me to help him get dressed up or not look so boring. And so I do that. My hand actually becomes part of the video, and then he gets kind of sad because he doesn't like this helmet. It's not his style, I guess, and so he kind of looks upset, a little bit down about it, and then my hand comes back in and removes his helmet again, except this time I accidentally decapitated him, which was not part of the plan. And you see how his body kind of gets twisted because I had to press the head back on. But there's a lot of grace there. You can get the images back together and back in place pretty easily if you take the time. And so I've skipped a lot here. I'm now introducing another thing, another mask to him to put on, and we're getting actually close to the end of my video that I recorded. So if you want to see the result of this, you have to go look at the short that goes along with it, and I'll tag it here. And then he puts this mask on himself. In the video, it looks like he put that on his own head, and then I change out his hands to these closed fists. For the big reveal at the end of the video, he needs different fists, and I realize I have his arm twisted a bit here, so I fixed that. And yeah, so just a lot of little incremental changes. You want to make your changes as small as possible if you want the animation to look as fluid as possible. I wasn't overly concerned for this one because I made this video with the intention of showing you how it's done. So I hope this helps explain it a little bit. Thanks for watching my channel. I hope you enjoyed it. I might show other things. If you got ideas of what you'd like to see and like to learn about the process, you can leave a comment. Thanks for taking the time to watch, and I hope you enjoyed it. If you want to see the big reveal and what happens, you will have to go to the short and see what happens here with our character. I've added the sound effects and the background music and all of that, and all that shows up in the final finished product. Thanks for watching.